Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know what time it is. Zenvo unveiled a new hypercar last month, and this is one of the most powerful, fastest cars we have ever witnessed, and it's a bit confusing. And the confusion comes from the trim line and what they put on their website. Because this car comes in two stylings. It comes in a GT form and a track focus form. And yeah, that's where I get a little confused, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to tell you about some of the specs. This car is a hybrid, and the electric motors make 200 horsepower, which is a decent amount of horsepower when you add it to a naturally aspirated V12 that makes 1250 horsepower. Now do it twice or thrice and you have the Zenvo Aurora. Now let's talk about the trims of this car. The Zenvo Aurora Agile is the track focused version of this car, and it's insane. And the Zenvo Aurora Tour is the GT version of this car, and it is also insane. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking that the most insane version of this car is the track focus version. Well, you would be wrong, because the GT car is bonkers, and I don't know if that is a typo or an error on the part of the website, but they say this car has 1,850 horsepower and has a top speed of 280 miles per hour, while the track focus car makes 1,450 horsepower and has a top speed of 228 miles per hour. Now, I can understand the track focus version of the car having a lower top speed because of aerodynamics and a big ass wing, but how powerful was this car where they said, oh no, this one cannot have nearly as much horsepower as a GT car? And why does a GT car have so much goddamn power? I'm not gonna lie, my mind is actually kind of blown with this one. So let me refocus and talk about the aesthetics, because when I first seen this car, I thought it was a new version of an Aston Martin. And then I found out that it wasn't, and it's probably not gonna take as long as that Aston Martin did to come out, and it's probably gonna be way faster than the Aston Martin. And then I got a good look at the front end of this car, and I said, wait, that's not an Aston Martin, even though they're using a similar color. This is something completely different. In the front end of one car, I actually really dig the aggression, but then the other cars kind of real subtle to the point that you don't even think they're the same car, but they actually are. Interior wise, we are talking very classic styling, very ordinary leather and carbon fiber in the GT version, and carbon fiber and Alcantara in the track version. And the instrument cluster is very simplistic, very classic, and the LED screens are hitting quite well. I don't think it will age this car out whatsoever when it becomes a future classic. Overall, I'm really liking the whole package this car presents: power, speed, and elegance in the interior, and a crazy exterior. What do you think of the Zenvo Aurora? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you ready to see this car rip up the roads, or you think you'll never see one in the wild ever? Let me know in the comments. And with that said, I'd like to bring the video to a close. So if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. Got a lot of stuff for the channel. Really want you guys to be there with me. With that said, I'll catch you later.